Hey guys, Kalaris here with a list video for top 10 Roomie original music. The reason that I'm doing this video is because he's got a lot of great music, and most of his subscribers are new, so I imagine a lot of them haven't gone back to listen to all of his great stuff from the past. Even if they did, some of his great music is not in a video that's clearly a video about music. He didn't care much when he titled his videos. And one of the songs on this list isn't even listed, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we've got a lot of great songs to cover. I don't know if Roomie would agree with me that these are his best songs. I'm actually positive he won't, because it always seemed like he thought his best song that he had written was Numb, and I don't even like Numb that much in comparison to some of his other great music. But yeah, let's get into it. We got a lot of great stuff to cover. I don't want to spend too much talking about it. So before we get into the top 10, I do have an honorable mention, and it's only an honorable mention because I don't know if he actually wrote it or not. The thing is, I love this song. Probably I love this song more than anybody because I still think about it all the time, and I don't think anybody else does. Certainly, I can't imagine that Joel does. But he did this video. It was totally unlike any other video he's ever done. It almost looked like he was doing an ad. You know, it felt so commercial. But it was great. It was a great video. It was about Autotune, and he put a lot of work into it. And at the end of the video, he shows us this girl singing, and the song has been auto-tuned. And I'm going to play it because I love this song.
Let's listen to what vocal production has done for Luis.
I don't wanna be alone anymore. I can't make it on my own anymore. So I gotta know if you wanna go. Grab a cup of joe and then buy me a dart.
Yeah, that's the whole song. He doesn't credit the singer. I don't even know who that is. He says her name is Louise, but she's not mentioned anywhere. I don't have any idea who wrote the song. I tried to Google it. I've looked. There's no information. If you're watching this video, Joel, tell me something about this song, because I need to know. It's an obsession at this point. Please tell me what happened. If it had been on the list, if I could definitely say that Roomie wrote it, it would probably be number 6. But since he didn't, or since I don't know that he did, and also he wasn't the one singing it, and all the other ones he is, it seemed fair to keep it off the list anyway, even though I love it. Okay, so the first one on the list is probably the weirdest one. We're doing the Unlisted one to start us off. This was from like a game he did as a collab with Dave from Boy in a Band, Andrew Huang, and Rob Scallion, and it was really fun. It was like a choose your own adventure. I went through all the options because they made content and I wanted to watch it all. And so I found this one, which I just thought was so not only funny, it definitely is funny, but also I just really like the song. I mean, it's not really a song, it's Roomie singing. But I like it a lot. I hope you do too. You probably haven't heard it before.
I got this, Andrew.
You're singing the beast to sleep, and it sounds beautiful.
Amazing. And I've never seen Joel's lip syncing so on point. What a really talented guy. But yeah, I love the song. I don't know what else to say. It's just really fun. Originally, I had a different song in this slot, but he took it off of YouTube, and it makes sense that he did. It was called How to Play Your Girlfriend, and obviously they're not dating anymore, so she probably requested it because he was manhandling her something fierce. And it was a really fun video. I would love to watch it again. Thankfully, I still have the audio, so I had to listen to it, and it's a really good song. But I'm not going to play it, I guess, out of respect. That seems fair. So instead, we're going to talk about another video that he also removed from his channel because Joel just takes videos off of his channel that he's embarrassed by, I guess. I don't know. Some of my favorite videos are missing. One of my favorite of his covers is missing, but thankfully you can find other people have re-uploaded it, which is the case with this one. Somebody else re-uploaded this, and I'm really glad that they did because I really like it. And now you get to listen to it, even though Joel is ashamed of it, probably because of the dancing in the chorus. But one of the things that I really like about this song is he wrote a really short pre-chorus, which doesn't happen very often in music, and it's really nice. It's just like one line. I love it. It's creative, and let's take a listen. It's a great song. Great song.
Thought she was gone for good. You haven't changed at all. But us two together used to sound better. Sorry, but you're too late. Now they don't want you. Why do you think I do? Sorry, but you're too late.
What else is there to say? That dancing is phenomenal. It's crazy that he pursued the singing career instead of the dancing career. But yeah, I really like the song. And it's definitely one of the older pieces from his channel. It's a piece of Roomie history. I hope you enjoyed it. I Hate Cover Songs was Joel's attempt to take back control of his channel. He swore he was never going to do another cover, and he was only going to do originals from now on. And that lasted for a while, until he went back on it because it makes sense. There's a lot of value in covers, but also Joel is one of the good cover makers. We have very similar opinions on what makes a good cover. You know, when he does those best cover reviews. I agree with him 100% when he talks about boring. It's okay to be a good singer, but you have to do something. And it was also really funny that it took him a few of those videos before he even learned the word generic. I really enjoyed that. But now that he knows the word, he gets to use it, and we fully agree. Generic covers are not good. But as long as you're putting something of yourself into them, then it's okay. Like, I always say, I want my originals to sound so good you think they're covers, and my covers to sound so good you think they're originals. And I think that's a great attitude to take when you're working on music, and that's what Roomie does. He always puts a unique spin on every cover that he does. So no judgment that he's still doing covers, but this was from a simpler time when he really believed that he was going cold turkey forever. And it's a great song. It's really funny. I like it a lot.
I used to sell my soul trying to score some views. You did the singer's version of the thumbnail boots, but now I'm done. Now I'm done. Yeah, by the way, I can still listen to covers. I don't think it's fun, but I can leave it to the others. Pentatonix, Voice Board, Credit, many more. They do awesome versions, but to me it is a boring chore. I'm happy that I did some, I don't want to rewind. I just want to tell you all exactly what's on my mind. Rap priority is not to be the one who's divine. I just want to write a song about your mama's behind. I hate covers, but I love your mama's ass. It's so firm and yet it's really got the mass. Don't need her sass, just a backstage pass.
It's such a great song. I actually died when I watched it the first time. It's so funny. I definitely don't think revined is a real word. Or at least it wasn't before Vine existed. Maybe that's what he was talking about? I don't know. I always thought he meant reviled. And he just said revined instead. But whatever, it's still a great song. So Roomie wrote a song about Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's fire. It's so good. It just kicks ass. I'm just gonna play it because it's such a fun song.
And what is that crawling sound? 5 nights, 5 nights, only 5 nights, 5 nights, only 5 nights, 5 nights, only 5 nights at Freddies. 5 nights, 5 nights, only 5 nights, only 5 nights, 5 nights, only 5 nights at Freddies.
It just slaps. What can I say? It's just such a satisfying song to listen to. He really rocks out in this song. I miss Roomie rocking out. That's when I liked Roomie the most. It probably was doing a lot of damage to his voice. I didn't hold it against him, but damn, I miss it. Speaking of Roomie rocking out, Ugly is such a fantastic song. It's got one of my favorite Roomie moments. I actually talked about it in this list where I talk about my favorite moments in YouTube. But the rest of the song is great too. It's so catchy. This is a really good one. I think you're gonna like it if you haven't heard it before. I also just made a meme for Roomie's Reddit. I thought it was funny, but it's okay if nobody else likes it. But let's listen, because you should like the song at least.
It's my reaction to the things that I see, because I realize I don't need greener eyes. Gotta work what I got. There are so many lies in a perfect disguise. Do you know what is real? It's so bad, no it ain't so bad being ugly. It's so bad, no it ain't so bad being ugly.
That's so good. I love that vocal run that he does. It's so fantastic. You can see me rant about it more in the other video. It's just a really good song. It's a really, positive message song, which he then he went from it ain't so bad being ugly to ugly people deserve to die alone. And I think that's so funny. So now we're in the top 5, and to start the top 5 out, we actually have an ad for Roomie's Patreon. And, lots of people made ads for Patreon, but Joel did the best by far. I was broke at the time. I mean, I still am. I haven't been a patron for anybody, but I would have gone with Joel if I could afford it, because this song was just so good.
Patreon is like a tipping jar. If you want, you can give an amount every time I upload. If you give, then you'll get cool rewards. For example, you can see the vids 24 hours early. All my videos will still be free. You can read more ads at patreon.com/RoomieOfficial. RoomieOfficial. Patreon.com/RoomieOfficial. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate your support. No matter if you do Patreon or not, I appreciate you.
Like, that's actually even an emotional song, besides just being a jam. I still listen to that song all the time. I can't imagine many other people do the same. But yeah, I love it. I love that song so much. And yet it's only number 5. What could be better than that? So in his last video, he specifically talked about the Pewdiepie remixes that he did, and he said his best one was Fabulous. He's got a few. Brofist is also pretty good, but none of them come even close in my opinion. His name is Pewdiepie is incredible. It rocks so hard. And I love the Morgan Freeman heads. Just watch it. It's so good.
My name is. His name is. His name is. His name is.
His name is Pewdiepie. YouTube gamer. PewDiePie. The fearless entertainer.
And I was really happy to see that there was an extended version done that was on Felix's channel, and of course I got way more views. So this is actually one of his most watched videos. Just the original on Joel's channel did not get that many views, which is a shame. But I also prefer the extended version. There's a lot of great stuff in there. And I was not subscribed to PewDiePie at the time. I am now. I actually like this content he makes now ever since he started Meme Review. But before that, I didn't get it at all. But I still really liked this video. It was really fun. And it kicked ass. But it was not his best remix. His best remix is this one.
Hey, what time is it?
It's Muffin Time! It's Muffin Time!
Actually, it's 12:30.
So what are you doing? It's Muffin Time! It's Muffin Time!
Actually, it's 12:30.
So what are you doing?
I love how into the tambourine. It's so fun to watch him play it. I wish I had a tambourine so I could get that into it. He looks so cool, but also so ridiculous. But like the song itself is so good, and I'm upset about this because I love Shmoyoho, I do, but they also did a remix 4 years later, and it was the official remix. They posted it on Tom Scott's channel, and it's good, but it's not this good, not even close. It's Muffin Time is amazing, and it deserves more respect. It deserves more credit. It's so good. I love it. And then he gets into the cool runs later. Like, check this out.
It's Muffin Time.
Actually, it's 12:30.
Like, he's just a good singer in these videos. It's so fun. And I think there's a lot to be said for doing a remix when you're also a singer, so you get to incorporate your own voice into it. And that's so not common. Not enough people do that, because not enough people can. A lot of singers think that they can just coast by on being singers, so they don't need to venture out and be more creative. And then obviously the people that are good at remixes, most of them can't sing, which is unfortunate. I would love to see more fusion, and maybe I'll get to join Joel in the ranks of people who can fuse those two together. That would be really fun. 7 years ago, March 11th, 2013, Jax Films uploaded a video called Dubstep Solves Everything 3. And this song changed my life.
With somebody who loses, 'cause I won't back down. No, I'll never look in the eye. You know that when what I've been trying to tell you, that I won't back down. You got me confused with somebody who loses, 'cause I won't back down.
That was my first introduction to Roomie as a singer. And I subscribed to him right after finishing that video. And I canceled all my plans and spent the rest of the day watching his videos. That's what I did. And it's so interesting that I can even say with confidence the day that I subscribed to him, because I can't do that with any other channel that I've ever subscribed to. And it's really interesting to me because... So, Roomie is the reason that you guys are all watching me. And Jack is the reason that everyone is watching Roomie. It's not just that he gave him his big break, but they even managed to stay friends after. Like, they still work together occasionally, and I think that's beautiful. I would love to have the same relationship with Roomie. I would love to be friends with Joel. I mean, I think he's a really cool dude. We're almost the same age. He's like a year older than me, and we agree about so many things. And, you know, I look at him as a mentor in YouTube, sure, but also as the guy who, you know, gave me my big break. And just, you know, yeah, just a cool dude. So I would love Roomie to be my Jax Films. For anyone who's interested, Roomie has Jax Films, and Jax Films has Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson is Jax Films' Roomie. My Roomie is Jax Films' Shane Dawson. So, this is Shane Dawson, Jax Films, Roomie official. Me? Maybe? Maybe I can be a Shane Dawson to somebody else someday. Oh, that would be cool. I'm just using all the names interchangeably. I want to be able to be friends with Roomie, and then someday give somebody else's career the lift. I mean, hopefully my career keeps getting higher, obviously. I'm not anywhere close to where they are. But yeah, that would be really cool. And yeah, if you're watching this, Joel, I hope you are. Let's chat. You're a really cool dude, and I think we'd get along. And then, I should probably mention, exactly a year later, I didn't even realize it was a year later until today, making this list, but Joel did an extended version, and it's so good It's such a good song. It changes out the dubstep for a more rocking. It still works. It's the same chorus. It sounds phenomenal. You should check it out. It featured a lot of his fans from back then. And he has so many more fans now. It's crazy. And it's weird to me that I didn't make that number one. But I couldn't, because the next song, I just adore it. I adore it so much. Let's take a look. So if Joel is watching this video, he's probably kind of upset that this is the one that's number one for me, which is probably fair, because he specifically made it to prove that you didn't need talent to make music. I disagree, because I think this song is so good that most people wouldn't be able to make it. Even though he just shouts and then auto-tunes his voice, and he auto-generates all of the lyrics for the chorus. But that's not even the reason that I love it. The reason I love it is actually the rap part. He just has so many fantastic, just so much wordplay. I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna play the whole thing because I love it. You're gonna watch it. We're gonna have fun.
About your ass, heard it was easy to tap, but now you're sucking on my toe. Please stop this foot fetish crap. Yeah, tip-tap-toe is our story. Now just get back on my lap. And by the way, this is the speed in which I recorded this rap. But now let's speed it up and make the gullible clap. Seems like you spit syllables faster than your daddy can fap. And guess who's in the other room right now, taking a nap? It's your grandma outdated, feel a generation gap. We did it in an elevator, wrong on so many levels. Yeah, I stole that line, but did a Grammy POV with a GoPro. Used to roll with my left hand, then got featured by. Now I'm famous, I got that, but my mom says my rhymes are so. I got a job, we a blow blow. Where you go, go up and down like a yo-yo. And my love will grow. And when you're done, have some bro, yo. When you drop the stone, drop out of stumble, drop out of stumble. Yeah. When you drop the stone, drop out of stumble. It's good to have a job in this economy, you know now. When you drop the even if it blows. Hello, roomies. If you enjoy.
He used to call his fans roomies. Why did that happen? He doesn't even call himself Roomie anymore, but back then everyone was roomies. Cool. But yeah, the wordplay is just so fantastic. I love the continual rhymes. I love the yo-yo froyo. This gold tip-tap-toe is amazing. I can't imagine all of that was auto-generated. And then he speeds up the rap artificially. It's a really funny video, and it's also really interesting. If you haven't seen it, it goes into a lot of detail about shortcuts in music. It's a fun video. Of all these videos, this is the one I think you should watch. Not just because I love the song, but I love the song. I love the song so much. So yeah, that was me gushing over Joel for 20 minutes. I don't know how long this video ends up being. I'm in a very good mood because of it. These are relics from the past that all of his new fans should know exist because they're so good. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the history from a very long time Roomie fan. Now, if you want to see something less positive, I also just did a list of my least favorite songs of all time. You can also check out my favorite YouTube moments, or you can watch some of my original music. This has been a blast. I hope people watch it. I really had fun making it. Especially if Joel watched, that would be incredible. Because I love you, man. When I'm larger, when I can not necessarily look you in the eye, but when I can grab your foot. Is that 100,000 subs? Yeah, that's 100,000 subs. If I hit 100,000 subs, you have to collab with me, okay? All right.